Okay, just last Friday I sent you guys out your codes to use for the CompXM, which is required. This is a comprehensive test that we give, and the main reason we give it actually is it's more of a helps the business department determine how well we're doing. So it's kind of a check on us. But to ensure that you guys give it your best effort, I did have to make it count something towards your final grade. So the key there is give it your best effort. Okay. It's a difficult exam. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that to scare you off. It's a difficult exam. It takes a reasonable amount of time, reasonably long amount of time. Okay, and you might get done and look at it and say, "Oh my goodness," on the score. And I'm telling you that I don't want to tell you don't worry about that, because everybody needs to do as well as they possibly can. But the traditional highest scores on this are maybe not what you'd expect. It's nowhere near 100%. Let's put it that way. So when you log in and you get to your Capstone website, you should have something like this. I've tried logging into a team to see if it showed up, and I didn't see it, but I asked one of your classmates, and she confirmed that it's there, that you can see that. Okay, and when I click on this, it's going to take me to something completely different than what you guys would. But you need to click on the CompXM thing, okay, and go through that registration process. Now, I do know that you'll put in your name and address and that kind of stuff, and then it's going to ask for payment. Okay, you've already paid for this, so for sure do not give them a credit card or anything like that. There's a link on there, and it's almost like they try to hide it from you or something, but you need to find that link and click on it, and that'll take you to the next page, which will allow you to enter the code that I provided you. Okay, so you copy and paste that code right into there, and that will allow you then to log in to the game. Okay. Past experience with the game tells me that folks tend to take anywhere from 5 to 8 hours to complete this. What it will be is this: it's another game, somewhat like the one we just played. Okay, it's a little different. They've changed it up, made it different. So you have to challenge yourself a little bit. And then there are questions, not unlike what I've asked through the semester. There are questions that you'll ask afterwards. I'll end up getting 2 scores for you. One will be based on your performance in the game, so that's every bit as important as the other part is your answers to the questions. And I get 2 scores, and I get a chance to combine those 2 scores to get kind of an average. I can compare that to everybody in the class. I can compare it to everybody in the nation, on and on. It gives me really good feedback, and it gives our department pretty good feedback as to kind of where we're at. It'll show maybe if might be lacking in a few areas. So yeah, please. So it says say log in as students. Let me see if I can do that and show you what your exam might look like. This thing's really been running slow. There you go. So there's an introductory video. Yep, should do that. Okay, and then a business simulation, right? Series of quizzes called board queries is what they're called, right? Okay, you work as an individual. Please, no sharing here. What's important about this too is that you can start and stop at any time. So, what I might suggest, I think there's 5 rounds that you play in this game. I might suggest that instead of waiting until the last minute and trying to devote 5 or 6 or 8 hours to doing this all in one setting, that you instead set aside an hour or so and plan to do 1 round. Where you'll complete your round's decisions, you'll process those decisions or submit them. You'll get some feedback, and then you would have an opportunity to answer those questions from that round. And then stop and wait until you have another hour some point in time and do another hour's worth. Okay, and you can click through here. So again, it should show you different things. You'll see that this drifts to, I think this one, oh, I'd have to install the new Adobe. There it is. I think I have that. I don't need to show you guys all of these. You guys can watch it, but it does go in the same general direction. But there's 4 segments instead of the 5 that we had. Okay. Again, the sample board query, so it gives you an idea of what the questions are going to be, etc. So you guys can go through this, and you can do that before you get going on the game, and it'll give you some idea. So please get logged into this thing. I'll be sending out this video, and with that, I'll try to give you guys a deadline, maybe to sign into the games, just so I can make sure everybody's signed in. And then please go ahead and get started as you're willing and able. And again, you can start and stop, okay? And then lastly, don't be particularly concerned about your final score, as long as you be sure to give it your best effort, okay? Be sure to give it your best effort. So there you have it. Good luck, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or call me. Stop in, whichever works best for you. Thanks.